Get loose, get loose. Let's go. What is up, y'all? My name is Jake, aka J Brown Visuals, and I shoot music videos like these. That's just a snippet of some of the videos I shot last year, my first year as a filmmaker, and one of those videos led to a working relationship where we've now shot 15 videos. They've flown me out to LA, flown me out to Hawaii. We got more videos coming, and it's netted me about $4,500 in income for my business, which is crazy. As a first year filmmaker, that's insane. All from a video that I did for a local artist for $150. So this video, this story is about how that happened. And to do that, we gotta rewind. Welcome back to Jacob in the Past. The day is now November 23rd, 2019, and my first official music video just dropped.
My squad, we the shit. We stay grinding like the clips. We work for it. Now they got they surfboards trying to ride the wave. But if it's war, my niggas going all out for it. Whole team going all out, boy.
No Cap by Scooter Rogers. This is a video I did for free just as a portfolio piece. And after posting that, it got a decent amount of buzz. And I got reached out by this guy, Little Cutta, asking if I could shoot a video for him. So I get this in my DMs exactly a month after my first video dropped. So November 23rd, No Cap drops. December 23rd, Lil Cutta reaches out. He sends me this message. Mind you, to this point, I've never been paid for a video. I was doing all of it for the exposure and for the experience. And occasionally, we'd stop at McDonald's and the artist will get me a McChicken or 3 because they're feeling generous. So I ask him what his budget is. He says it's low budget, about $150 is all he has. So I ask him to send me the song. And this is where there's the first fork in the road where it could have gone either way. I listened to it and I'm not a big fan of it. I don't love the beat. I don't love the flow. But I also just respect that he's this young cat who's putting real money behind his dreams of becoming an artist. And I respect that. So I told him, all right, let's do it. So we agreed to $150 for a basic concept video. 3 weeks later, we're shooting the video. About a week after that, I turn in the video. He loves it. Everyone's happy. Like, it's dope. I got my first $150 for actually creating something with my hands and my brain, which does feel kind of tight. First paid gig goes good, and then a month later, he hits me again and says, hey, this person is looking for a music video, and I dropped your name. Okay, tight. Like, the amount of people who drop your name and it just happens to fall by the wayside is often. It just is what it is. Like, it's not a big deal. I appreciate him, but I didn't expect much just off that message. But then later that day, I get a DM from this artist, which, okay, never heard of this person. And I click her account. She has like 150,000 followers. And I'm like, oh, yo. Hold on, baby. Your boy made it. It's over. I'm done for the year. I'm about to make $20K on this video, and I'm clocking out for the year. No, I'm kidding. But it didn't seem real at the time. I was like, holy shit, this is a huge jump. By far the biggest artist I've worked with. I'm not even sure what to expect. So between Cutta recommending me to Mimi and us shooting the video together, 5 days were between that. And this entire story happens in those 5 days. There were so many different decisions that could have gone differently and changed this entire year for me. That's what this video is about. Is there's like 2 main decisions in that 5-day period that could have gone either way. And I wouldn't knock anybody for doing either or. So I'm going to break down what happens next. So I find out Mimi is from Hawaii and she's on vacation for the week. She only has so many days to shoot. So I think it's a Friday when we're messaging, and she's going to be gone by like that next Wednesday. So we have very little time to figure out concept, budget, figure out all the logistics, and then meet up with them and make it legit. So I'm like, This is quick. I don't know what's going on, but first things first, let's see what her concept is. So reach out. All she knows is she wants to shoot a video in the snow. Okay? Let's go to Mount Hood. I'll meet you up there, and we'll just figure it out. She's cool with that. All gravy. I push the money topic. Tell her I'm shooting videos between 200 and 500, and I can shoot this for around 300. She says, cool. Contact my manager. So another first. Never deal with a manager before. So do I need to have documents? Do you need to see my LLC? Do I have to say yes and no, ma'am and sir? Like, I don't know what to expect. All I know is I've officially made it. I have a big time artist, and now I'm talking to a manager, so I'm going to Hollywood. That's just what I'm thinking. Half facts. Half facts. So I get her manager's number, and we start talking. And you guys don't know this guy, but he's a handsome dude, and he's a beast on the basketball court, but he's not the best texter. He's pretty straight to the point, man of few words. So I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to figure out how to finesse the situation and figure out what day can we shoot. Is 300 okay? Can I get that deposit up front, which I've never done before? Like, that's common practice for the majority of videos at this point, is you'll get at least half up front, and then half either on shoot day or half upon delivery. And that's how I do it too. I do half up front, half upon delivery. But some people want to do, I'll pay you all now. I'll pay you all on the day that we shoot, and then just, I trust you. And that's how they want to do it. $300, Mimi will pay you in cash when you meet and shoot. Which is fine, except at that time, I had no way of getting to the mountain. My car was a two-wheel drive Nissan Xterra that somehow could get passed by a Prius in the snow. It made zero sense. Still not wanting to lose this deal. I'm trying to make it work. I'm being optimistic. And if you look at this text, it doesn't look like anything special. Like, we're just talking about money. But that budget text right there was crazy stressful for me. I remember sitting in my apartment rewriting and writing and rewriting and writing that for like an hour straight, trying to make sure, like, if I send this wrong, I'm going to mess this whole thing up. So finally, I sent it, and I think it hits me back in like 10 minutes, like, cool, that's good. And so now we know that Mimi's going to pay me on that day, but so I send it. I think in like 10 minutes it hits me back, and he's like, cool, she'll give you the money. And I'm like, okay, perfect. But then something else sets in. I realized that to this point I've exchanged like 20 text messages with 2 people from Hawaii who I've never met, and I'm about to drive 2 hours to the mountain in the snow and spend $100 on a rental car, and I might get ghosted. I mean, if you've ever sold anything on Craigslist, you know how flaky people can be. Like, they'll tell you they want this tennis racket, it's the one they've been looking for, it's the perfect size, great deal, thank you so much for holding it for me. And then they'll say they're on their way, and then halfway through, you text them, and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I had to take my cat to the groomers. I forgot to text you. And you're like, come on, bro, your cat can wait. You bullshitting me. And you're just left there sitting there like, there's no hope in humanity. I'm just going to become homeless. I'm just going to give up on society. I'm just going to go buy an Xbox Series X and play Halo until the world is over. So, I had to decide, is the risk worth it? Am I okay with driving 2 hours in the snow and potentially losing $100, having to rent an all-wheel drive vehicle to potentially get stood up? Like, it would not be hard for them to just block my number and block my IG, and that'd be it. Like, that was our 2 points of contact. I had an iMessage number, and I had one Instagram account. Like, that's nothing. There's what they call skin in the game is what keeps people's incentives aligned. And the reason why you ask for half upfront in deposit is because pre-production can be a very intensive and laboring process. And so if you don't get at least some money up front, and it's usually non-refundable, then they don't have incentive to have you do a ton of shot lists and pre-production. And then the day of the shoot, they're like, hey bro, sorry, the girl bailed, so let's just cancel the video. So yeah, I had to decide, was that risk worth it? And I decided it was. I mean, it would be an adventure regardless if I get to, spend this money to go up to the mountain. And the plus side is I get to work with the biggest artist to date, which would be great for my career, and a dope video. So I said yes. Booked a rental car. I think it cost me like $85 for an all-wheel drive BMW. So I got to even show up looking like a boss. But I don't think that answer, like going back to the fork in the road, I don't think it was obvious. My stress level for the budget question, for not getting the deposit, for putting my money up for a rental car, for driving that far, all of those were up for debate in my head. Like, it was mad stressful driving up to the mountain. And then there was like this period where I got to the mountain and I texted her and she didn't respond for like 15 minutes. And I was like, yo, I knew it. But eventually she hit me back. She said she was in the lodge, in the lobby. But we walked in the lobby. Shoot went great. At the end of the shoot, we walked back into the lobby. I was like, man, that was dope. Thank you so much. And she pulled out 300. She gave it to me. I threw it in the air like a boss. Went home feeling great. Chopped up the video and took me a week. And this is what came of it.
That you messed around and you got caught. 'Cause I don't give a fuck about what you say, what you say, what you say to me. You know I ain't the house, so ain't no way that you'll be saving me. Damn, it ain't my fault.
So that's backstory of how this relationship kind of built on each other. The No Cap video led to the Lil Cutter video, which led to the Mimi video, which then led to 15 other videos, getting flown to different places, all expenses paid, more to come for sure. It's a beautiful working relationship. I love those guys. And yeah, the real question at the heart of this though, and it's a debate that you'll see people having very strong opinions on, is should you work for free or should you value yourself? And there's a tricky balance for everybody. If you look at someone like Chris Do, who runs a fantastic YouTube channel called The Future, he'll say something like this.
We have to distinguish charity, right, from clients. Big difference.
Right.
They have a cause, and they truly are broke. They really are broke, most of them. They have no cause. Their cause is capital. Okay? And they're not broke, they're just broken. No, really. They are. Because they're willing to take advantage of people who are in the greatest need of opportunity. They never take advantage of the big firms. I shouldn't say never. They rarely take advantage of the big firms. Okay? So we need to distinguish the two.
But then you get people like Edgar Estevez, who is probably most known at this point for helping Russ blow up. He did Russ's first 3 or 4 big videos, the biggest one being What You Want, or What They Want. He also did Pull the Trigger and some other ones. Dope director, dope dude. Now runs Blank Square Productions. But he did all those for free. He believed in Russ's vision. He thought his music was dope. And he just posted this recently where he's saying that there's this meme where it says someone says, hey bro, you shoot videos? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I ain't got any money, but I'm next up, let's work. And then the guy just walks away. And Edgar in this meme is like, people who do this are fucking up. If you do this, your career will not be as fruitful as it could, because you're killing bridges and connections that could really help you, because people are really going to blow up, and they only want to mess with people who trust them and believe in them when there wasn't many who did. Because once you pop, everyone sees it. And so if you can see that and believe in them, that loyalty, it'll pay off 100x what the time you put in for that video. So different points of views. I don't think there's any right or wrong, for me, it worked. I shot 6 videos for free. 3 of those came out, and then Lil Cudda hit me up, and I could have said no to that video for the reasons I said earlier, but then that led to the Mimi video, which then led to a dope relationship because I said yes and worked my ass off to make it as dope as possible. So that's all I got. I don't have a specific takeaway for this video, just to give you some context and shed a little light on some of the intricacies of trying to balance this. It's hard for all of us, talking about money, trying to find work, trying to find that balance of exposure, time per video. Like, we all work hard. And you could put in 100 hours to a video, or you could put 20 hours into 5 videos. Like, how do you navigate that? There's just a give and take. You gotta judge it case by case. So, but in this case, it paid off beautifully for me. Like, do a free video, do a cheap video, get a referral, kill the referral, and then it just stacks. Like, that is probably the most consistent way and surefire way to be successful. It's just baby steps, hard work, saying yes until you have to say no. Yeah. So that's all I got for this video. Do all the usual things. If you got anything from this video, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. You can like it, you can subscribe to it, you can thumbs down it. I'm still going to give you a hug. And that's it. This is Jake. I run J Brown Visuals. I direct music videos, and I'm here to make you better. So, yeah. Peace.